If you do head outside this winter, make sure you're prepared for the conditions. It's always a good idea to have a winter survival kit handy. So what should that include? Matt Kriese joins us now live from Barkhausen in Suamico with some tips. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Rachel. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not bad at all.
So what should we put in that kit?
Well, I have a lot of things today that I would put in a winter survival kit, and hopefully nobody ever would need it. And out here at the park, we do a lot of snowshoe hikes and moonlight snowshoe hikes and things. And I guess I might not bring these things when I'm out here at the park because I know the park. But anytime you're out and about in an area that you don't know, or even in your vehicle, you never know when you might slide in the ditch during the winter time. A few things that you can bring to be prepared, and being prepared is the key in any survival situation. I have a few things here. One thing that I would bring in my car might be something that you can buy from the store like this. It's a kit that contains a first aid kit, matches, a little candle, and inside of this kit there's also an emergency blanket like this one here. And it's a blanket that's almost like tinfoil, but it's designed to trap our body heat. If we get cold, when we wrap ourselves in that, 90% of our heat would stay inside of us and prevent hypothermia. Also in your car, a great idea would be a shovel, just in case you did get stuck in a remote area and maybe you didn't have cell phone reception in that area. But if I'm out in the woods, out snowshoeing in an area that I didn't know, I would use a backpack similar to this where it has a water bladder inside of it. That would give me water for hydration, and then it's got these straw. Most of us have seen these types of packs. But inside of this pack, I would bring compass or my GPS, or both actually, along with a topographical map of that area. Now GPSs work great, but we all know they run off of batteries, and batteries don't last that long when it's frigid weather. A compass is fail-proof and always can get you back to that vehicle. String of rope. If I'm out in the woods, you never know when you need to tie a shelter together or pull somebody out of the ice that's maybe fallen through. Along with that rope, if I'm out on the ice fishing or snowmobiling, I'll bring these little picks of life here, and I'll just keep them around my neck, inside of my coat. And if I broke through, this would help me to get out of the ice very easily by digging those into the ice and pull myself out. Nice flashlight. Bring a flashlight along if you're out there longer than you want to be. Hopefully you can find your way out. A whistle. The whistle blowing 3 times is the international signal for distress, and that whistle can travel much further than your voice. First aid kit here, signal mirror here, just in case there was a plane. If you're really lost, get a signal up to them. I also have some heat packs here, help keep you warm. Some food back here, just a granola bar can be as simple as that. And if you're out a little longer than expected, you might need to start a fire, and there's a lot of different ways to start a fire. Here we have the traditional method, flint and steel. If you're really good, you can get a fire going with flint and steel and some of this char cloth. Strike anywhere matches, excellent idea to carry some of these with inside of something like this, so they're waterproof. And this little kit has a compass on top, a whistle on the back side there, and there's also a signal mirror inside of that.
Handy.
So yeah, these are like 10, 15 bucks or something. A great idea. You can put it in your pocket or around your neck. So just some simple things to bring along, just in case you're in a predicament that you don't want to be in. It's always better to be prepared than non-prepared.
Right. You hope you don't have to use them, but it's good to have them.
Exactly. You always hear stories about vehicles sliding in the ditch, or especially out west, going up to look for a Christmas tree and a family getting stuck or something. Well, a couple simple items, you know, hopefully you never have to use them in your lifetime, but they're in your glove box or in your trunk, and you know they're there.
Well, thanks, Matt. Great advice, survival tips, and safety advice, and we'll check back with you again next hour live from Barkhausen.